This is the beginning of the video. It is 6 p.m. Kind of late for the beginning of the video, but I am going to pick up a coupe shell. I got hailed on what I want it for. Well, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but the plan right now, before I've seen it, is I'm going to use the core support and everything to fix my original blue car, the one the body shop messed up because I had coilovers on it and they tried to straighten it. I don't know what they're thinking. And then the LS coupe has a bad quarter panel, so I may fix both. But if it has a clean title. If it just is hail dents, I may just have them pushed, and I may just end up, you know, making it a good shell again. Last night I went and picked up that 240. It was too dark to film. My camera wouldn't have got anything. We just had to like snake it out of his backyard. One of my friends, Jake, had the car, got hailed on. So it's pretty windy out right now, so I'll just kind of do an inside thing in my truck. I need to disconnect the trailer, but there it is. It has rust on the passenger side quarter, but the frame in the front looks good. Doesn't look like there's any issues with it. All right, just leave the junkyard, drop some stuff off. Now I'm heading over to the tuxedo shop because Jesse's wedding is coming up. So I'm here over at the Tux place that has no sign. That's, you know, I don't know, kind of sketchy. So it's not as windy now. I'm gonna back the trailer up a little bit more, and this is the 240. It is in pretty decent condition for what I need it for. So what I'm gonna do is I need this frame rail right here. I need the other frame rail on the other side. As you can see right here, this hole on mine is like kind of like a taco. So I need to, I don't know if I want to do this is like the whole firewall, this piece right here. So if I do take that all the way out, it's a lot of spot welds, and I'm not exactly sure if I want to do that or not. You come back here, this quarter panel, surprisingly enough, it has a few dings and dents on it, but otherwise, you know, it's pretty fixable, it's pretty straight. I want to use this quarter panel on the other car because mine on the LS 240 is pretty much tacoed all the way in here. I pulled the body filler off and it was like a good, you know, good way in. So that will be a good thing. It has quarter glasses, which are actually hard to find. It came with these 50/50 tails. It also has, I think, arms and stuff on it, and bushings, solid subframe bushings. It has a S14 VLSD, is what he told me. And the good thing about it is, so this side pretty much got like just destroyed by hail. You can see it right there. Like cantaloupes and stuff were hitting it, but it just like got the roof of this side. So I mean, that's perfect for what I need it for. It broke out the back glass, but it's perfect because I don't need this quarter panel, I need the other one. I also, you know, it's rusted through right here. So that's another thing that kind of makes me like, well, I'll just use it as a car to fix both of my cars. It's also like buckled right here. Someone tried to jack it up from the bottom of the quarter panel. I don't know why you do that. And then right here, it's all jacked up all weird. I don't know why people jack cars up from these rockers when there's a frame rail right there. I do not understand it. Last night I was extending the wiring harness for the fuse box on the Supra. I ran out of wire. You know, Trevor wanted it to be, so it was in the quarter panel. I guess the location it was in, because the seatbelt went there. We didn't even figure that the seatbelt was gonna be in there. So now I'm moving it back to by the battery. So this fuse box will be by the battery, and then you'll be able to put a speaker in the back, since they use quite a large, you know, like enclosure. So, you know, I don't like doing this, but it has to be done because, you know, I don't mind extending the wires, but I really don't like doing it with the same color wiring. So I went to the parts store and I got some 12 gauge to extend these thicker wires. I didn't have any last night. So I'll extend these 4 right here, and then the rest of these, I've already extended quite a few of them, but you know, I've been using what I had, so I'll keep using some yellow for the smaller ones, and then I got some more red for the thicker ones, and I've used green. I just pretty much have been using what I've had available. I really don't like doing that just because, you know, they're all the same color. But, you know, the plug up here is the same color as the fuse box, so it kind of has the ability to be able to be troubleshot. Last night I pretty much finished extending the harness. Well, no, I did finish extending the harness. I just need to, this white wire right here needs to go to the battery. I had to cut this one because Trevor ran the, you know, the positive wire from the alternator and the starter through it, and, you know, I couldn't do that. But I don't know. I came here today and Trevor has this all ghettoed again because all he had to do was make a ground wire instead of using this crappy one, and a positive wire. But then I don't know, Trevor quit. So I guess I'll pretty much have to finish this up. I'll make a ground. So instead of having the ground go all the way over here, I'll have it go, like I said yesterday, to this spot down here. It'll be a lot cleaner. It'll just literally go from here down to there, just wrap kind of around the battery. He's gonna, I think, loom this. I left these plugs on. I don't know what he wants to do with these. These are actually for some stuff on the factory, because it goes to the factory ECU, so I kind of left it there. I don't know if he wants to delete it later on, but for now it can just get wrapped up. It looks kind of, you know, janky because it is all this extra wiring, but I don't know what he wants to do with it. Got all the fuel pump stuff done. These are for the fuel gauge and the temperature. This is pump 1, pump 2, and I have it going through the factory harness, sort of. For pump 1 and 2, it is separate wires because it goes to a different relay box for the ECU master ECU, and then all the other stuff goes through the factory harness. One thing was, since there's another pump, I used the power wire for the original pump, and then the original ground as grounds. So I have it coming up here as a ground right here. So it has 2 individual grounds for each pump, so it doesn't, you know, get starved for ground when both pumps are on full, you know, full throttle. And now I can put the cover on, and I just have to connect these wires to these wires that were over here for the pumps, and then this area will be, you know, it won't have a bunch of random wires going through it.